Most VOR navigation mistakes stem from one single assumption. Students believe the course deviation indicator is showing them the aircraft's heading. It does not. The needle is blind to where the nose of your plane is pointing. It only shows where your selected course is physically located. Before we break the whole instrument down, answer this down in the comments. If the CDI needle is deflected left, where is the selected course, left or right? By the end of this video, you will have a complete physical understanding of the OBS knob, the CDI needle, the to/from flag, heading, course, and radial. We are going to lock down the baseline geometry so your exam questions become effortless. The first critical component is the OBS, or Omni Bearing Selector. On this VOR dial, the OBS knob controls the outer compass ring, selecting your desired course. Notice the small aircraft icon in the center. While the outer ring rotates, that airplane remains stationary. Turning the OBS does not display heading. The knob simply locks in a geographic reference line. The instrument will then compare your actual physical location in the sky against that selected line. To read this instrument correctly, you must completely separate where your aircraft happens to be pointing from what the dial is evaluating. A VOR display is a position tracker. If you interpret its movements as heading changes, you lose the ability to visualize your actual track over the ground. Inside that outer ring is the swinging vertical needle in the center of the glass. This is the Course Deviation Indicator, or CDI. Look at this split screen, showing a map view on the left and the VOR display on the right. If the needle is deflected to the left, it means the geographic line you selected on the OBS exists in physical space to the left of your aircraft. If we move that physical line over to the right side of the aircraft on the map, the VOR needle swings to match it. The selected course is physically to your right. This gives us a simple geometric rule for course interception. To get onto your selected course, you must fly toward the needle. The degree to which that needle is pushed off center tells you roughly how far away that invisible line is from your current position. If realizing the needle is a literal physical pointer made the CDI easier to grasp, hit the like button so other pilots find this explanation. The CDI is exactly that, a pointer. It aims squarely at the geographic highway you asked it to find. Next is the to/from flag, which appears as a small triangle or text indicator right on the instrument face. This flag calculates your geometric relationship to the physical ground station, but it does so entirely based on the course you have dialed into the OBS. Looking at this top-down map, a to indication means that traveling straight along your selected course line will physically lead you directly toward the VOR ground station. If you stay centered on that line, your aircraft will eventually fly right over the top of the transmitting antenna. The exact second you pass over the station, following that same selected course now leads you away from the transmitter. The flag flips to from. Notice what wasn't mentioned, your heading. The to/from flag does not know and does not care which way your nose is pointing. The instrument is telling you where the selected highway goes, not which way your vehicle happens to be facing while parked on it. Mixing up the terminology is the failure point for most exams. We have to draw a hard line between the three core variables of navigation. Heading is nothing more than the direction the nose of the aircraft points. Course is the path you intentionally selected on the OBS knob, and radial is a line strictly measured outward, radiating from the VOR station itself. To prove how these are independent, let's look at a classic testing scenario. Here on the map, we have an aircraft sitting directly on a line extending to the east, labeled 090. The aircraft is facing north. Because the aircraft physically sits in space to the east of the transmitter, it is located on the 090 radial. Radials are always measured away from the station. Now, watch what happens if the pilot uses the rudders to spin the aircraft in a tight circle. The heading is rapidly shifting from north to west to south to east. But look at its coordinate on the map. The physical center of mass has not moved from that spot east of the station. Therefore, regardless of the spin, the aircraft's radial is permanently 090. If you are preparing for DGCA, FAA, EASA, or TC exams, subscribe to Captain Aero. I am breaking down aviation theory from first principles. Your precise physical coordinate in three-dimensional space is what dictates your radial. Your orientation does not. Once you internalize this geometric model, the standard aviation exam questions become simple to decode. Take this common question. The CDI needle is deflected left. Where is the selected course? Rather than searching your memory for a textbook paragraph, apply the map. The needle is a literal pointer blind to aircraft heading. If it points left, the line is left. Therefore, the answer is straightforward. The selected course exists in space to the left of the aircraft. Now look at this one. An aircraft is east of a VOR. Which radial is it on? The trap here is overthinking the aircraft's heading, which the question deliberately omits. It doesn't matter. Radials radiate outward from the station center. Since the position is east, the outward measurement intersects the aircraft at 90 degrees. The answer is the 090 radial. Decoding exam questions requires you to visualize the underlying physical geometry. Do not attempt to memorize multiple-choice text banks. To lock these variables into place, use this 5-part rule. First, the OBS selects. Second, the CDI deflects. Third, to from gives direction relative to the station. And fourth, physical position gives your radial. Finally, the absolute rule. Heading only shows where the nose points. Separating aircraft heading from the VOR display removes the primary source of confusion in instrument navigation. Comment your answer below. What confuses you more, the CDI needle or the to from flag? I will build the next VOR video based entirely on your feedback. Approaching navigation through geometry rather than memorization ensures your mental map matches your physical location.